and dear students, now today we are going to conduct science activities. Science is all about curiosity, creativity and solving real problems. Today our students of class 6 to 8 will showcase their talent through three exciting events. Science Experiment Challenge, Science Detective Challenge and Science Mythbuster. Let's begin with our first event, Science Experiment Challenge. Our first event is the Science Experiment Challenge. Each team of 3 participants will perform a science experiment and explain the scientific concept along with its real-life application.
Respected principal, ma'am, honorable judges, teachers, and all my dear friends. Today our team is going to demonstrate the magnetic effect of current electricity using an electromagnet. We request everyone to observe this experiment carefully. Now let's begin our demonstration. To demonstrate this technique, we are using an iron nail, an insulated copper wire, a battery, and some paper clips. Friends, when an insulated copper wire is wrapped with iron nail, the electricity current passes through it, and the iron nail is behaving like a magnet. The temporary magnet is called an electromagnet. Now I invite my friend to continue the demonstration.
Now I am going to switch on the current. As soon as electric current flows through the wire, the iron nail can become a temporary magnet and attracting paper clips. You can see the iron nails are attracted towards the screwdriver. Now I am going to switch off the current. As soon as electric current stops, the magnetic field disappears and the iron nail lost its magnetic property. This demonstrates the magnetic effect of current electricity.
Today we demonstrated the magnetic effect of current electricity using an electromagnet. We observed the produce of electric energy.
This principle used in electric bells, motors, cranes and many modern devices. Electricity is not only a source of energy but also produces many unique effects that use in our daily life. Thank you everyone for your valuable time.
I am Gaurav and my team is our and Shreya. Usually to inflate a balloon, we need to blow air into it or use pump. But today, we inflate a balloon without using pumps or blowing air into it only. So the name of our experiment is the magic balloon.
So, in this water bottle, we have a particular vinegar, which is an acid bad agent.
And inside this balloon, we have built some baking soda which is a base.
Now, I will stir the mouth of this balloon over top of the bottle. So, look, the balloon is created.
Yes, that only I am asking a chemical reaction. You should say about that.
That's why the balloon is there.
Yes.
How did this magic happen? This magic happens when an vinegar and acid and baking soda are mixed together. A chemical reaction takes place.
This chemical reaction produces carbon dioxide gas because the bottle is closed and there is no room for the gas to expand. So it quickly rose to the top and pulled into the balloon, inflating it.
What is the real life application of this science? The best example is the airbags in your car. Exactly during an accident, when a very similar lightning fast chemical reaction happens inside the car's steering wheel, that instantly creates a gas which inflates the airbag to save the driver's life.
Not only that, but the same science is used in baking. When we become cake and when we become cake, baking soda is added to the batter. So this same exact gas produced in it, which makes the cake rise and become soft and spongy. Unexpected instrument is Jordan and all my dear friends. I have a along with my team, my heart and Today we are here to go
experiment, we have iron nail, copper wire, battery, and some iron plates.
Dielectric current create a magnet field that iron nail include as electromagnet. When the battery
So we will test. So the copper wire is attached around the iron nail, and now we will connect it to the battery. So the copper wire is attached around the iron nail, and now we will connect it to the battery.
Now tell me about the
So this iron nail is transformed into a temporary electromagnet.
Respected judges, teachers, and all my dear friends, a very good morning to all of you. My name is Jaspreet Kaur. He is my teammate. He is Suryansh, and he is my teammate. He is Aryan Gupta. So we are here to do a short and simple logical science experiment named candle water bottle experiment. So my teammate Suryansh is going to tell the materials requirement and how does it works.
In this experiment, materials are required: a candle, a plate, a little water, a bottle, and matchstick or lighter. How does it work? Pour some water into the plate and place the candle safely in the center of the plate and light it. Place of the candle in the center and bottle upside down over the candle. You will see candle will light up and bottle will be seen rising inside the glass. Thank you.
Now let us do it physically. So please listen us and see the experiment carefully. As we can see, we have poured the water into the plate as my teammate Suryansh has told. And we have light the candle. And now we have to take a bottle and put over it here. And now the slowly light is going, and now the water will come up. As we can see that light is gone, the water is coming up here. So scientific concept behind this experiment mainly demonstrate air pressure and changes in temperature. The burning candle inside the water heats the air trapped inside the water. After the candle goes up, the burning candle heats air trapped inside that, and the candle goes out, the air trapped inside the bottle begins to cool. As the air cools, the pressure inside the water decreases. The atmospheric pressure outside is relatively higher, so it pushes the water upward into the bottle. So it is important the water does not rise simply just because candle uses up oxygen, and the pressure difference is caused by heating and substitute cooling of substance. Air plays an important role. Now my teammate Aryan is going to tell some real life applications. So Aryan, please tell.
I am Aryan. I am going to state the real life application of the experiment. First, breathing strong. Atmospheric pressure helps liquid to move upward shorter. Second, syringe. When the plunger is filled, pressure inside decreases and liquid enters the syringe. Head, suction cup. Lower pressure inside the cup allows atmospheric pressure to hold it release the again. Fourth, hand pump. Our pressure difference helps lift water upward. Fifth, vacuum packaging. Reduced pressure is used to remove air and help tightly seal packaging. Conclusion. When the air inside the glass gets cooled, its pressure decreases and the higher atmospheric pressure outside pushes the water upward into the glass.
Thank you and have a nice day. This experiment is very simple and logical. Thank you. Principal ma'am, respected teachers, and all my dear friends. Today we are going to represent Neuron of the International School. Our project is food preservation without electricity. Every day I ask about the food gets spoil due to germs, moisture, heat, and improper storage. So, in many places and villages, electricity is unavailable. So, people need simple and natural ways to keep it fresh. Today, we will demonstrate how food can be preserved safely without using electricity. Now, I invite my friend to explain the working model.
Thank you for giving me this great opportunity to speak in front of you all. My name is Umar Sagar and I am here to demonstrate our model. Our model has 5 interactive activities. First, the first demonstration shows the difference between open food and covered food. Open food and covered food. Second, this wheel explains the 6 natural methods of preservation. Third, the left arrow shows the effect of germs. The red line represents more germs in open food and green line represents few germs in covered food. And we have 6 natural methods of preservation. Sun drying. These are the examples of sun drying. These are some dry mangoes. This is the traditional methods of preserving mangoes. And second, earthen pot. Well, this is the earth pot. The clay in this pot and the food inside the second pot remains cool and safe for a bit longer time. The third, use salt and fourth is oil picking. We have oil picking. This is also a traditional method of preserving mangoes and many other things as well. Oil forms a layer which prevents air to enter in the food and through it we can preserve food. Third, the airtight container and reheating foods. Now, I would like to invite my friend to explain the science behind our project.
Thank you. Germs need moisture, warmth, and time to grow. Our preservation method reduce moisture, block air, and stop the growth of germs. Benefits: keep food safe and healthy. Save reduce food waste. Our message is preserve food, preserve health. Thank you everyone for your valuable time. Have a wonderful day.
Honorable Principal Ma'am, respected teachers and all my dear friends. Today I am Akriti along with my team members Arnav and Abel from Electron House. It's an ever privilege to stand before you today. Today we are going to represent our topic, plastic pollution. So today nowadays we throw garbage here and there on footpaths, roads and on public places. One part of this is river also that is very important for us. You should say no to plastic. Don't use plastic polythenes because it is a biodegradable and not used. Scientists has found a scientific reason of it. Now I would like to call a winner for scientific reason.
Scientific reason of plastic pollution is plastic are non-biodegradable films that do not decompose naturally. They break down into toxic microplastic for UV radiation, mechanical poisoning, aquatic life. Thank you.
Now I am here to tell the solution of plastic pollution. Plastic pollution is linked to rivers and to gas polluting gas. Restrict on single-use plastic, we can prevent the plastic pollution by using less plastic and we carry clothes bags instead of plastic bags. We should use reusable water bottles and containers. And we must throw plastic pollution in dustbin and recycle it. And avoid single-use plastic like straws and plastic cups. Thank you.
Example of it. On 2022, we see the news that Delhi and Mumbai don't have water to drink. And Mumbai's car cleaning, car wash is banned and also swimming is banned because they didn't value the water at the time.
This and fellow science enthusiasts, we are the team from Service. Today we step into shoes of science detective to crack the case of many towns during monsoon. Our town is just not facing bad weather. It is suffering from destruction of natural water cycle. Let's look the scientific reason behind this problem. In nature, soil has natural infiltration capacity. It acts like a giant sponge. In our modern town, cannot seep into groundwater table. It creates consistent surface runoff. The volume of runoff is excess or the capacity of our artificial development system. The water has nowhere to go but into our street and roads. To solve this, we must stop fighting the water and start managing it. I will now pass it to my teammate to explain our particle solution.
Thank you. Polypharmacy proposes transforming the ground into sponge by using two methods. First, we introduce bioswales and rain gardens instead of concrete gutters. We purposely shallow landscape canal along our roadside, filled with the layer of soil, sand, and gravel. Also, deep-rooted native plants. Scientifically, these plants slow down the rushing water, filtering pollutants. Second, we must tackle the concrete problem. We suggest replacing standard concrete walkways and footpaths with permeable interlocking pavement. They allow water to pass slowly here. By implementing these two methods, we can reduce green burden over 40%, also recharge the ground balance. What happened after extreme sudden cloudburst? My teammate will explain.
Thank you. Given the best physical solution needs a modern technology tracker. For the creativity and innovation criteria, we have designed a flood sense early warning system. This is a low-cost DIY electric system using an Arduino microcontroller and ultrasonic sound sensor. We place this sensor under local villages or main drainage canals. This sensor constantly sends sound waves to the water to measure the level. If the water level rises rapidly, it sends an SMS alert text to the mobile phones of town residents and emergency services. It evacuates and protects the properties and saves lives with technology. To conclude, Poisson House believes that the ultimate solution to flooding is a combination of natural science and modern technology. By using bioswales and permeable pavement, we cure the root cause of surface runoff. By adding an IoT sensor, we can protect our citizens from unpredictable. Together, we can make our town a safer, smarter, and responsible. Thank you.
We are the Sun Detective from Photonom. Today we have a very serious case on our hand, the village water crisis. There is a village where people absolutely no access to drink clean water. The water they get is full of dirt, debris and diseases causing bacteria. As a young scientist and science detective, our task is not to highlight these problems, but to find scientific, practical and affordable solution of it. That villagers easily build themselves. Let's see what our investigation reveals.
Thank you, Detective Apoor. When we investigated the contaminated water, we found two main types of impurities. First, insoluble impurities like mud and sand, and the second is pathogens, which are hidden disease-caused bacteria. To solve this, we developed a two-step scientific solution. The first step is filtration, for which we designed a low-cost biosand and charcoal filter. In this filter, the sand and gravel physically block the dirt. Most importantly, the charcoal layer uses a process called adsorption to trap harmful chemicals and bad odors inside a microscopic process.
Now, let's see how this works in reality. We built this working model using a waste, cups and gravel, charcoal and common sand. Investigation is not over. This water looks clean, but it may still contain microscopic bacteria. Therefore, our second step is thermal disinfection or boiling. Boiling this filtered water just for 10 minutes will kill all the pathogens, making it 100% safe to drink. Thank you.
It's highly scientific.
And it can be used in any village area facing a crisis.
Case solved. Thank you everyone.
Teachers and all my friends. First of all, a very good morning to all of you. Now, I would like to introduce you to my teammates. I am Abdul Vedi from class 7C. He is my teammate Siddharth from class 8C. He is also my teammate Suryas from class 7C. We are now representing from Electron House. Now, today we are going to present science and personal presentation. So, Siddharth, first of all, please tell me the myth.
Lightning never strikes the same place twice.
Lightning never strikes the same place twice. This is a myth. Some people believe this is even true. But the scientific fact behind this is lightning strikes the same place as many times. And the tall, especially if the object is tall, pointed, and that can easily. There's also a scientific evidence that lightning shows the easiest path to the ground. And tall structures like towers, trees, and buildings or skyscrapers are struck brilliantly. And some buildings like the Empire State Building, USA, are hit by lightning around 20 to 25 times every year. Now, I would like to invite Siddhant to tell you the explanation of this myth. So, Siddhant, please explain this myth.
Explanation. Rubbing creates static electricity like lightning. Electric charge moves towards an object through the electric path. This shows how electricity behaves. Myth. Lightning never strikes the same place twice. Fact. Lightning can strike the same place many times.
Why? Lightning chooses the easiest path to the ground. Tall buildings, towers, and trees are struck repeatedly. Examples: Empire State Building, Communication Tower, tall trees. Conclusion: lightning can strike the same place twice. Lightning can never strike the same place twice in a day. Thank you.
Giving your precious full time to listen us. Have a nice day. Have a wonderful day.
Good morning, respected students, teachers, and all my dear friends. Today we are here to present our science project. Do color really exist? Is this paper really white or does it only appear because of light? Today we will discover the answer. Through simple demonstration. Now I invite Adhan for RGB box experiment.
Good morning. Two color really exist. With this RGB box, we'll discover the color really exists or not. In red light it can red, in blue light it can blue, and in green light it can green. Now invite lovely for sunlight effects. Good morning everyone, we have just seen that the color of the object changes with light. So let's understand what sunlight really is. Sunlight is not only made of visible light, it contains of many types of electromagnetic rays such as gamma rays, X-rays, infrared rays, ultraviolet rays. But our eyes can only see the visible light part of the spectrum. Some animals can detect the wavelength that humans cannot. For example, bees can detect the ultraviolet photons on flowers and many birds can see the ultraviolet light. Now I invite Adhu for explaining the grid method and the 7 colors of white light. Sunlight color is white, made up of 7 colors: violet, indigo, green, orange, blue. When the white light straight through a prism, it turns into 7 colors. Now I invite Ravi for color mixing. Now time for our final demonstration, color mixing. So here we have 3 basic colors: red, yellow, and blue. First, we will mix red and yellow. It forms orange. Next we will mix yellow and blue. It forms green. Next we will mix red and blue. It forms purple. So this shows that different colors can combine to form new colors. From our RGB experiment, mixing color activity and the sunlight prism effect, we learned an important point that the colors reach our eyes and
The effect of light. Now, I invite Abhay for the final conclusion.
Respected judges, through our three demonstration, we learned one scientific point. Fact. Our first point, the same white people look different under red, blue and green light. Second, we learned that sunlight contains many electromagnetic rays, but human can see only visual light. My third point, we mixed color and observe that different color can combine to form new color. So my final conclusion is objects do not create color. We see objects absorb wavelengths of light and reflect others. The reflected light reaches our eyes and our brain interprets it as color. We hope. Thank you.
But unfortunately, we also have of disadvantages.
We hear scientific facts repeated so often by our friends in movies or on the internet. We just accepted them as absolute truth without ever questioning them.
We as a science student, our job is to question everything. We must look the evidence. Welcome to our presentation of
Today, our team is going to investigate a very famous state to put it into the test to find out it is a scientific fact or a propaganda.
What is the topic? We are investigating today's water conduct electricity. Let's look this up.
we are taught from very young age to never mix water and electricity. The common belief is that water itself is the power conductor of electricity. To test this, we are going to do a live demonstration.
Here we have a simple electrical circuit. The power source is battery connected to a small LED light bulb. The wire and rotating means the bulb is off.
In this glass, we have 100% pure distilled water. It means it is an actually pure H2O with absolutely zero minerals and impurities. Let's see what happens when we try to this water to complete the circuit.
As you can see, the bulb is glowing but little. Scientifically, pure water is a excellent insulator, not a conductor.
Why? Because for electricity to flow through a liquid, it carries so called free electrons or ions to carry the electricity from one wire to other.
But the water we encounter in daily life, tap water, rain water and ocean water, on our streets of our skin is not pure. It is a packed dissolved with minerals and salts. Let's see what happens when we add a original salt or sodium chloride to our pure water.
As you can see, the moment salt dissolves in the water, the bulb gets glow.
This is the power of scientific method. It teaches us not just accept what we hear, but to ask for the data, look at the biology or chemistry, and the test the result for ourselves. Thank you.
Judges and friends. Today we will discuss about the rush sugar myth. Is sugar rush. We always start eating sweets, making kids too crazy. Today we will use our science to this test.
On the other side, this might look 100% true. At the birthday parties, kids eat cake, drink soda, and then they start bouncing off the balls. But wait, is it really the chemical sugar doing this, or it is just the fun of loud music and playing with friends? Let's ask biology.
Let's look at the human body. When we eat sugar, our digestive system breaks it down into glucose. Then our pancreas releases a hormone called insulin. Insulin's only job is to help our cell use that glucose for basic energy. That's it. Sugar does not go straight to the brain to make you hyper. paper. Top scientists have proved that sugar and hyperactivity have zero connection.
But if biology say no, why do parents say it is real? The answer comes from a very famous experiment done in 1994.
Scientists played a trick. They told a group of mothers that we gave your child a huge drink full of sugar, but in reality it was completely sugar-free. Let's see what happened.
Oh my goodness, look at him. He is completely out of control. The sugar is making him crazy. Stop jumping around.
Judges, the kids were perfectly calm, but the mother believed their kid had sugar. They imagined the bad behavior. In science, this is called the placebo effect. The sugar rush is only in the parent's mind.
Wow. So, if sugar is not a villain, why do kids jump around at the parties?
The real answer is adrenaline. Kids are excited, thrilled, and playing games. This excitement triggers a fight response in their bodies. They release natural adrenaline, which gives them a massive energy boost. Sugar has nothing to do with it.
So to conclude, eating so much sugar will give us sympathy for our eyes.
And it is definitely bad for your teeth.
But it does not make you hyperactive. The sugar rush myth is busted. Thank you.
Morning instructor, principal ma'am, teachers and all my dear friends. My name is Ishwari from classroom 3 and this is Nakshavasti and this is Sukhdev. So today we team of Football House are going to present a
Color changing magic.
So let's start.
Okay, fine. Explain it.
As you can see, turmeric water is applied on paper. Turmeric is a natural indicator. Now a dressing is being made with detergent. Detergent is a well, so the yellow color change to the red. Next, lemon juice is applied. Lemon juice is an acid, so the color changes back towards yellow.
An interesting way to learn science. Thank you everyone.
I study in class 50. Today we are going to become invisible artists, but remember it is not black magic. It is a science magic based on acid, bases and indicators. Let's begin. Here we have two natural indicators. One is China rose and second is turmeric paper. If we dip China rose into acid, it converts into acid. It converts into magenta or pink. If we dip China rose into base, it converts into green. And second is turmeric paper. If we use base on turmeric paper, it converts into red color.
From Electron House and our experiment is called invisible fire. The purpose of this experiment is to show that some flames can be difficult to see though they are burning. Principle. Hand sanitizer contains ethanol or isopropyl alcohol. Alcohol is highly flammable substance. When it burns, it produces carbon dioxide, water vapor, heat, and a pale blue flame. Flame is very light blue in color, so in daylight it looks almost invisible. This teaches us that we should never assume that there is no fire just because we cannot see a bright flame.
Now I will explain the procedure. A small amount of alcohol-based sanitizer is taken in a heat-resistant container. A little water is mixed with the sanitizer. The container is placed on a non-flammable surface, holding a long matchstick. Don't touch the container until it cools down. This experiment shows that fire can be sometimes difficult to see, but it is still very hot and dangerous. Observation: a very good light producing during the burning flame. It is difficult to see in daytime. This experiment proves that alcohol burns with a faint blue flame, which may appear invisible. Therefore, we should always careful around alcohol-based products because they are highly flammable and can catch flame easily. Follow safety precautions. This experiment is only performed by a teacher or an adult. Keep the experiment away from the doors and other flammable items. Thank you very much.
I am Sagar from Proton House and this is my team, Aryash and Vijay. We have played with Spanish cards for these plastic bottles. Instead of throwing plastic bottles with the spade, we reuse it. This also reduces plastic materials and keep our earth clean. A plastic bottle takes many years to decompose by using it. We stop one bottle from polluting the earth. Today I am presenting an object which we have prepared with waste material. It is a pencil. It is very useful thing. We can use for keeping our pen, pencil and color etc. Save Earth and survive.
My name is Mohammed Siddharth. He is Dhruv from class 4th B and she is Divyanshi from class 4th C. My model is called the Circle of Life Food Chain from Waste Materials. I have prepared this model using cardboard, bottle paper scraps and newspaper. Students, honorable judges, 50 teachers and my dear friends. We are proud to represent our neutral house of the children and the school. Today we are presenting our project, Vertical Garden Missile Water Center. Our model is made of waste plastic bottles. It follows the 3R principles: reduce, use and recycle. Vertical garden helps us grow in more plants. Now my friends will explain how our model works.
Thank you. In our rubber bottle container soil and the plant will lower water store water. The bottle we connect water to the soil when a plant becomes dry, we slowly supply water to the root. This keeps us healthy plants, save water and reduce daily watering. Now my friend will explain benefit of this project.
Thank you. This project is used for homes, schools, offices and the city's building waste place limited. Plants absorb carbon dioxide and release oxygen to make it cleaner and fresher. By using plastic bottles, we save our environment. Our message is save water, save plants, save us. Thank you everyone for your valuable time. Have a wonderful day.
Good morning everyone, respected principal ma'am, teachers and my dear friends. We are the team of Electron House. Today we are presenting our project on rainwater harvesting using waste material. Rainwater harvesting means collecting and storing rainwater for future use, and it also helps to save water and protect our environment. Waste material used: old cotton clothes, sands, gravels, small stones, glue, tape, old plastic container. Now my friend will explain the procedure. Hello everyone, I will explain how our model works. Take a used container, place a plug at the bottom of the container, add a layer of charcoal, optional, sand, garbage and small stones. Connect the container to waste pipe. Place the filter above the container, pour rainwater through the filter. Working. When rain falls on the roof, it flows into the filter. The filter removes dust, leaves and dirt. When the cleaner water
collected in the bucket for later use. Now my friend will explain the advantages.
Hello everyone. Advantages of rainwater harvesting. Save rainwater for future use. Reduce where water wastage. Reuse waste material like plastic bottle, old pipes. Water can be used for watering plants, cleaning and washing. Rainwater is a precious natural resource. By using waste material, we can collect and store rainwater and save water and protect our environment. Thank you everyone. Have a nice day.
Which gas is needed for burning? Nitrogen. Which is the largest desert in the world? Hydrogen. Which part of a plant carries water from the roots? Which part of a plant carries water from the roots? Next question. Which is the smallest bone in the human body? Which animal is known as the king of the forest? What is the process of water changing into clouds called? Which organ helps us digest food? Which is the largest continent? For its beautiful feathers. Which planet is called the giant planet? Which planet is called the giant planet? Which is important for healthy bones? Which is the largest fish in the world? Next question is, which planet is called the blue planet?
Earth.
Which gas do humans breathe?
Oxygen.
Which is the tallest animal?
Giraffe.
Which part of the plant absorbs water? Which is the fastest land animal?
Cheetah.
Which animal gives us wool?
Sheep.
What is the process of water changing into vapor cold? Which organ helps us breathe?
Lungs.
Which is the hardest natural substance?
Diamond.
Which bird is the national bird of India?
Peacock.
The red planet.
Mars.
What is the largest planet?
Jupiter.
Which gas do plants absorb?
Carbon dioxide.
Which part of the plant makes food?
Leaves.
What is the natural satellite of Earth?
Moon.
How many legs do an insect have?
6.
Which organ pumps blood?
Heart.
What is H2O commonly called?
Water.
Which vitamin is obtained from sunlight?
Vitamin D.
Which animal is called the king of jungle?
Lion.
Which force pulls object towards Earth?
Gravity.
What do bees collect from flowers?
Venus.
Which gas do plants release during photosynthesis?
Carbon dioxide.
Which is the largest bird in the world?
Ostrich.
Which part of the flower develops into a fruit? Which is the tallest mountain in the world?
Mount Everest.
Which animal is known as the desert fox?
Parrot.
What is the process of water changing into ice called? Which organ purifies our blood? Which is the largest ocean on earth?
Pacific.
Which bird is famous for mimicking human speech?
Parrot.
Which planet is called the evening star? Which vitamin helps us in dim light?
Vitamin A.
Which is the largest reptile?
Randy Traffic Signal. With our team, Sarah from 9 and myself, Karthik from 9. According to some analysis, around 1.8 lakh people had died in the road accident, and every single life is very previous. And so our project reduces this problem. Our project contains smart sensor that detects the traffic light. When there is red light, it sounds high. So when there is red light, it means there is no crossing. And when there is green light, it means it's safe to cross. And so when there is yellow light, it means it comes blue.
It is a project is a small step towards creating a world where technology serves equitably. The small failure can be prevented. Thank you for your valuable time.
Good morning, respected judge, teachers, and my dear friends. I am Saurabh and my team from Electron House, Arun and Shraddha. Today we are presenting AI Smart Learning System. In most schools, attendance is taken manually. This system takes time, disrupts the class, and can sometimes lead to errors. In most schools, our solution is an AI-based smart attendance system. It automatically recognizes students' face as they enter the classroom and marks their attendance instantly. This system is fast, accurate, paperless, and helps teachers to save valuable teaching time. Now my teammate Tarun will explain how this system works.
I will explain scientific concept and how does it work. Our project using artificial intelligence, machine learning and face recognition technology. How does it work? A camera is installed at the classroom entrance. As the student enter the camera captures their faces. The AI compares each face with the image already stored in database. If the face matches the student's, the attendance is automatically recorded. The attendance is digitally can be saved and can be viewed by teachers and school administrators. Scientific concepts use artificial intelligence, machine learning, face recognition, computer vision, and digital data storage. The technology makes attendance faster, more reliable, reduce human errors. Now my teammates will explain benefits and future scope.
Now I would like to tell about its benefits, application and conclusion. In this topic, its benefits are save classroom time, prevent proxy attendance, create digital attendance record, reduce paper usage and support eco-friendly practices. Applications are, this system can be used in schools, colleges, offices, factories and future improvements. In the future, we can send attendance notifications to parents, generate automatic AI attendance report, connect with the school management, recognize students even while wearing masks with advanced AI. In conclusion, our AI smart attendance system is an innovative, practical and scientifically advanced solution that improves accuracy and efficiency in school management. We believe this technology can make classroom smart and save a more valuable teaching time. Thank you.
We are here to show the sea water purification. It is made by the help of grass, stone, pebbles, sand, water. The topmost layer is of grass, and the second is of sugar, and the third is of pebbles, and the fourth is of sand, and the last one is of cotton.
Water purifier work on reverse osmosis where synthetic heavy membrane allow selected particles and reverse osmosis apply and external
simple and useful science project, but thank you.
Now I am show the practical of cheap water purification. It is muddy water. When the water passes through this air, the muddy water in which sand particles are present are stuck in the grass, and then the next layer in the stones and then pebbles. Then the remaining particles stuck in the soil, and then the cotton purifies all the water. Now the water is not yet capable to drink. We can drink it by evaporating. After evaporating